Alright, it's early Monday morning, August 19th. We've had quite a few more tractors come through the field. Still got a couple days before the show begins, but let's walk down through all these and see who's here. I showed you our family tractors in the previous video. A, Super A, H, F12 and Cub in the back. My Kubota. I haven't told the guys that I brought that in. They're probably going to laugh at me for parking it with the Farmalls, but that's all right. 560. Another 560. Farmall 656. Then we get out of our family area. Allis-Chalmers 7000 with a 4-bottom plow on it. Looks nice. Disc sitting back here. More Allis-Chalmers 200. Old classic WD-45. Massey Harris 444. That's a nice looking tractor. And to go with it, a 333. Allis-Chalmers Gleaner Combine. Now this is a beautiful collection coming up. I'm hoping to talk to whoever owns this collection at some point just to see what they have to say about it. Farmall 460. 560. There's an A with dual wheels. Kind of like that. You know, I'm partial to the A. 1256. Get the sun on us right now. John Deere 730. 430. 60. 50. John Deere B. Growing up, my papa had a John Deere B. That's one of the tractors I learned to drive on. Didn't look nearly this nice though. H. LA. Farmall MTA. John Deere G. Oliver 880. 550 with a loader on it. 88. 77. 66. I'm not sure what this one is. I don't know that much about all the tractors. That's nice. John Deere 3010. We'll hit the few on this side and then we'll jump over the other side. Super MTA. Another Super MTA. There's a Cub that's been done up real nice. There's an M. Going back down this other side. Here's another M. That one's nice. I like the M's, but I don't have enough land to really justify using an M. W6. McCormick Deering 1020. I do kind of want one of these, just for a show tractor. Ferguson 35. Farmall F20. The other tractor we had growing up, Farmall F20. It's one I learned to drive on. One I learned to hand crank on too. Another M tucked back in here. H. McCormick Deering W30. Those are cool, but they're super heavy. I'd have to get a bigger truck if I had one of them. Another H. Another Cub done up. Oh, I really like that black grill screen on the front. 660 diesel. It's an Alice Chalmers. I don't know exactly what she is. It's not marked on the side. Or this one. Okay, that's a WC. I must be walking up the wrong side of them. Yep, there's another WC with cultivators. D17. Another D17. WD-45. WD-45. I think that tank on the front's propane. There's your WD-45 diesel. CA. RC. C. 190. 200. Another one of these. Don't know what they are. 7060. There's a few big of the big Alice Chalmers here. 7060. I believe the 7080 was the biggest Alice Chalmers ever made. And the 7060 was the second biggest. So that's just a few of the tractors that are here right now. We went through a couple rows. There's several more rows. We're not going to go through them all. If you want to see more, come visit us out at the Tractor Engine Show. And if you have a display or you're going to be here and you want to talk, come find us or leave a comment below and tell me how to find you. Let's go look at some other stuff before the show opens. Now, this year's feature tractor is Ford. I don't know enough about Ford tractors to talk about them. I've only ever driven one. My buddy's got a Ford 5000. In fact, there's a Ford 5000 right here. He purchased it near my house and asked me to drive it to his house about 35 miles away. That's the only seat time I've got in a Ford. But if Ford tractors are your thing, well, you'll probably find every model, every combination, every implement, lots of parts, and all the information you'd ever want on Ford tractors this year at the show. Walk around looking, see what Fords they got set up here so far. Bet you that's a pulling tractor. There's an old Ford. Yeah, it looks like it says Ford 52 maybe right there on the grill. It's pretty corroded. A whole lot more to see down this way already. So it's still a couple days before the show. This lot will probably be full of Fords by Thursday. Wednesday's the first day. Now, besides tractors, the other half of the tractor engine show exhibits is old gas engines. Again, this is something I don't know anything about. I do love to watch them run. Most of the small engine collectors are either not here yet, or they have their collections tarped over. But there's a lot of the bigger engines already set up. Let's run around and take a look at some of them. 6 Mule Team. So like here we're going to have some pumping water for demonstration. Another one here will be pumping water. Down this aisle we got quite a few of the bigger gas engines. Sign says display area for 15 horsepower or larger engines. So there we go, we're in the 15 horse and bigger. A lot of these will have running during the show. I like to just walk through here and listen to them putt and hit and miss. I know my ham radio is an expensive hobby, but I think these engines is probably a little more expensive hobby. Never know, I might get into them one day. Several more down that way. A lot of them still covered up. There's some somewhat smaller engines that aren't covered up. Economy. They don't always have names. The orange one says the Associated Line. Looks like it's Kelly and Plaws family. OFES, Oilfield Engine Society. Okay, I saw somebody on Facebook said they run these, and they said always come back after dark when they're running the oil field engines. So we may have to try to do that. Well, there you have it, folks. Just a little preview of some of the early arrivals at this year's Tractor and Engine Show. Being the largest tractor and engine show in the world, you know, what we've looked at, it doesn't even begin to scratch the scope of what all's here. We've got the heavy equipment. There's garden tractors, small engine tractors in another area. There's continuous scheduled events and demonstrations going on. I know they're demonstrating some of the bigger hit and miss engines at certain times of the day. There's sawmill demonstrations, threshing demonstrations. There's tractor pulls. There's entertainment every night. Huge event, and the exhibits, you know, are just half of a show like this. There's also all the buying and selling opportunities. Several buildings with local and vendors from far away selling anything you can imagine. Food vendors, food trucks. A lot of the local clubs have buildings that they sell food out of here. And then there's East End Sales, which is an area that's 4 times bigger than the tractor exhibit area, and it's where people come from literally all over the country to buy and sell any kind of tractor and tractor parts you want. And that's just what's contained within the fairgrounds. The whole town comes to life. Every street is full of vendors and food trucks and yard sales, and there's all kinds of events outside of the fairground. It's really, really a sight to see and a great time. I'm going to get around to as much of it as I can, but again, being the world's largest show, there's no way to see it all. If there's anything you do want to see, keep watching my videos, make sure you're subscribed, but in all honesty, if there's something you really, really want to see, you got to make time to come to the show one year. It's a wonderful, wonderful time. But right now, it's time for me to go meet up with the old man and get his vendor booth set up. I'll be milling around some more later, but until next time, keep on nourishing your dreams, cultivating your passions, embracing the beauty of God's creation. We hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you then.